Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Phasmophobia. There's another challenge out this week. Let's see what it is. Missed delivery. We didn't receive our full equipment delivery this time, so you won't have everything you might need. It's on Brownstone High School, potentially the worst map in the game. I'm not a fan of the big maps, but let's see it. I forget what equipment was missing last time I did this challenge. I remember it being kind of a pain in the ass, but I might be getting the challenges mixed up. Let's see, we've got a dog shit flashlight, we've got dots projector, book, camera, thermo. Oh, you know what? I am getting the challenge mixed up. This is just the one of everything challenge at tier 1, which, you know, that sucks a little bit, but... No, this is not bad at all. I think I'm gonna... Okay, it's a little bit sucky to have the dog shit paramic. Because it means we pretty much can't rely on that one. I guess an EMF instead. The way I usually like to do this map is I like to have the parabolic mic sort of just to do like sweeps, because you'll see a number, but the level 1 parabolic mic doesn't have that, so we're just gonna have to rely on our ears, which, you know, we're gonna be talking the entire time. Or at least part of the time, so that's gonna be... Thought I heard a noise from my left. It's not in this room. Is it in this room? No? Temperature's stable. I think it's upstairs to my left. I was going over here to try to locate the breaker, because I made the unfortunate mistake of not checking the map for the breaker location. So I guess I'll check these rooms too. That thunder really fucked me up. I thought it was a ghost hunting. One more door down. Oh, thank goodness the breaker's working. You know what? Since they changed the sanity, I'm pretty sure that means the lights in the hallway are going to be working out a bit better. Alright, temperature's not going down in this room, so it is not this room. Try this guy. I feel like this building is brighter than last time I remember too. I wonder if they did change the lighting engine with the Ascension update. Have I just never been on this map since the Ascension update? It's actually entirely possible. Hopefully we don't just get hunted, but... Well, okay. I guess we found the room. Got normal EMF levels. I guess we just return back to home base. If we do have a sandy pill, it might behoove us to sort of yoink that. Alright, come on, please don't pop the breaker. Yes. Ugh, this is such a big map. That'll be valuable to check our sanity levels as well. Looks like there is a sandy pill. Wow, I really feel the lighting change. We're at 90% sandy. Are you serious? Okay, we're gonna want a video cam, and I guess I'll bring a glow stick. 'Cause why not? I'm not gonna bother turning on any of the lights because if I remember correctly, the high school breaker is kinda crappy. We don't need our whole route lit up. Man, ambient noise is kinda getting me a little bit. Really feeling uncomfortable. Okay. I don't know if we got here in time to measure the fingies. It is a bajillion% freezing. I'll do a quick Orbeez sweep. There's Orbeez. So we've got freezing Orbeez. What does that make it? Freezing, Orbeez, so Revenant, Yurei, Hantu on Rio. It could be a Mimic. Though, the fact that we didn't see fingies lowers the odds. It really depends on how quickly fingies disappear, right? Well, no matter the case, it's not gonna hunt that early, thankfully. The earliest it could hunt, barring Mimic, is 60% sandy. So we have quite the generous window to work with. So I'll get a writing book and a dots projector in there. Realistically speaking, I should be Mimic testing. But we're going to be doing a lot of trips. Now, some could argue that I should probably be dropping my flashlight. However, it would be really, really, really annoying if the breaker turned off. Because we only have one flashlight this mission. So we would have to wander in the dark. To either get my flashlight back or go to the breaker, which is on the second floor. I'm content doing these loops, even though it's kind of annoying. Just because of the sandy changes. If nothing else, I should have checked. Is any of these dudes dots? Yeah, Yurei is. Man, that's not great coverage, not gonna lie. Well, whatever. Is there any special behaviors I can latch onto? So the Yurei does like a special door touch. I don't think a Yurei door touched in front of us the one time it interacted with the door in front of us because we were at 90% sandy. Some of the sandy was drained while we were wandering around in the dark. And I think the dark hallways, I know I said this before, it has like a partial drain. I think it's like 80% of the normal drain or something. Or maybe 20% of the normal drain, 80% of the effectiveness. Can I get my camera? There we go. It might make sense. Just wait around a little bit for Yurei dots in case it is a Yurei. So that would mean we wouldn't have to worry about Mimic. This Mimic doesn't have dots projector. I don't know if it'd be easier to check for dots with or without the friggin' night vision. Maybe without. I don't think we're going to get dots on a timely basis or manner because the room is very big and the dots projector is very small. So the ghost has to actually be just randomly standing in between those two benches. We can double check for ultraviolet. I think that will be one of the more important things. So if it's ultraviolet and spirit box and it's orb and it's freezing, that's just Mimic. Those are all relatively quickish evidences. Sense Salt gives ultraviolet. So that'll be good to put out. I don't really want to do a hunt test because I don't know where the cursed objects are on this map or if they even spawn. Let's see. Don't think this gives EMF. I mean, UV. Does give EMF. Is any of them EMF 5? None of them are. Okay, you have not. Okay, it has written in the book. So that just makes it a revenant. Very cool. Well, that's ghost number 1. Obviously, future me, edit so that the people are not just watching me slowly walk back to the truck. Be highly disrespectful. Alright, ghost numero uno solved. Yeah, Revenant. It's not too dangerous of a ghost. I know back in the old days, the Dawn, when the game came out early, in like super early access, I think it's still in early access, I'm not 100% sure, off the top of my head. Back in those days, Revenant was like the only ghost that could actually outrun you. All the other ones could not. Oh yeah, I need to not make the same mistake. Where's the breaker? Alright, the breaker is underneath the left-hand staircase. Okay. So we'll turn on that breaker, do a loop around the building, see if we can hear any interactions, and then I guess we go to the second floor. Assuming we don't find it. The most important thing is to get the lights on early so we can preserve as much of our sanity as possible, so that we don't get cuckified by like entering a loop where the ghost is just chain hunting us. So that would not be good. In my experience, the ghost usually doesn't take too long to reveal itself. If you slowly walk through the hallway, you'll probably hear some activity. Wait a second. I know where it is. It's in this bathroom over here. Yep. Don't waste water. Okay, we got EMF 2 on one of these doors. Well, I still do not want to fucking throw my flashlight. This is closer than the previous one, so it's not going to be the end of the world. I can just do a little bit of editing, so I'm not walking past the Gmod trees. This map's a little bit nostalgic to me. God, that really looks like a Half-Life tree. It's a little bit nostalgic to me because early on when I got this game, it was like before I had a PC that could really handle it. So to play the game, for whatever reason I picked this map at some point, but to play the game I literally was running at like 640p or some shit, and it just looked horrible. I guess ultraviolet and a video cam, and then we can get more things in a bit. Alright, don't need to check for Orbeez right off the bat. is nice to check for fingies. There we go. We've gotten fingies. I guess I will drop my flashlight this time. This motherfucker better not turn off the breaker. Or do like a super early hunt. Both those would be highly rude. What are the fingerprint ghosts? So let's see. Phantom, Poltergeist, Banshee, Djinn, Demon, Hantu, Goryo, Myling, Obake, Mimic. Okay. I mean, if it did do a super early hunt, even if it got us, we would just mark in the book Demon and then be golden. Right. Be almost like a speed run. So we wouldn't have to walk through the bushes over and over. Writing book, dots projector, spirit box, I guess, is the last of the evidences. Could quickly check for Orbeez, unless I left the lights on. Even if I did, it's dark enough for us. Orbeez can be kind of a pain, I think, in this room, just because so much of it is obscured by the deuterinos, the bathroom stalls. So we can't fully rule it out yet. But I'm not going to go nuts with it. If we're going to sit there looking at the camera, we might as well have the dots projector active too, right? So that way we can benefit from that too. And that'll be awesome. Alright, dots projector acquired. Just plop this bad boy. What? I can't put it on the fucking sink? I can put it on the garbage can? Let's see. Not freezing yet. Okay. Can you talk? Can you talk? Can you talk? Can you speak? Where are you? How old are you?
An elderly individual.
Totally in the room. Okay. Well, we've got 2 out of 3 evidences now. Just trying to get safety before I can look at my stuff. So, spirit box. So it's Phantom, Poltergeist, or Mimic. Let's see. If it was Mimic, it would be freezing. It still could be freezing. Phantom, I think, is dots. Phantom or Poltergeist. One of them's Demon, one of them's dots, I think. Let's see, would either of them be orbs? No, so if it is orbs, it's just straight up Mimic. Is either of them dots? The Phantom is dots. The Phantom was dots. I friggin' knew it. Well, let's see. No reason not to just wait around a little bit. So if we get a little dots reading, which I feel like we have a good chance of. I'm pretty sure the ghost path surrounds the stalls, so it should be pathing in front of this thing at some point. It may or may not be doing it right now, invisibly. What's our sanity levels at? 76%? I mean, we could get in there. Is the Poltergeist? Riding. Okay. That shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, it should be right in front of this dots projector now. Shouldn't be too hard to get riding if it is a Polty. Wait, what's that in that corner? Is that a sneaky orb in the corner? I thought I saw an orb for a sec. Okay, we need to do a proper orb sweep. There was something shiny in that corner. Could be like a particle effect from the sink being online or something. think we... I kind of want to say it's not Dot's projector, just because it's been chilling in that area for so long and hasn't given me one. Okay, we need to do like a proper sweep. I guess I'll get the photo cam and I'll get a motion sensor so we'll see it going back and forth in front of the dots. So that will be helpful. I saw it again. What the hell is that? I guess I'll just light up this candle. I guess I won't light up the candle. Man, there's nothing else I can bring in here. Highly rude. I'll bring in the crucifix, whatever. Then we'll need to check to see what's going on with the sink. I think the sink is just turned on. We need to check the writing book. If it's writing, it's just a Pulte. Need to do an Orby sweep, and then we need to check the thermo as well, because if it's freezing temps, it's a mimic. And if it's not freezing temps, then it's not a mimic, and we don't have to worry about the orb sweep as much. That's a little concerning. I don't see... No, it's writing. What the hell was the little effect that I was seeing then? Huh. That's weird. Is there anything else, any other freebie photos I can get? So I might as well make an extra buck while I'm here. You know, because why not? Thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. Well, I can't really hunt, so we're in no danger here. Just gonna mark it down. Pulte, it has been markified. Did I get good photos? What? Bastard. I saw the thingies. Now, what a ripoff. Poltergeist. Found. Very cool. It's rounds 2 out of 3. I guess I'll go over the poltergeist features while I'm doing my loop-be-loop. Looking for the ghost. Where's the second floor breaker? We've got reports of violence once again. It's only lightly raining now, I think. Which is cool, you know? Love to see it. Maybe that'll make the ambient noise less fucked. It's a shame this map doesn't have, like, I know what you would call the light switches, like OR switches for the lights. Basically, like, my old workplace had one in the room I worked in. Basically, if either switch is on, then the lights are on. If they are the same, then the lights are off, I think. Or some shit. Forget how exactly it worked, but basically you could turn on and off the lights using both of the switches. I got a little bit jump scared by my dude's breathing. So the poltergeist traits. Basically, the poltergeist, as far as I know, has like 2 notable traits. There's a third trait that I'm like 50-50 on whether or not it's a real trait. I will yoink that bone. The first trait is during hunts, the poltergeist will throw stuff at the minimum possible interval, and it'll throw stuff, I think, more vigorously too, though I'm not sure. So it's pretty easy-ish to tell if it's a Pulte during a hunt. Other ghosts, they'll like miss items here or there, whereas the Pulte will literally fling everything, or at least fling most of the things. The Poltergeist has a rare interaction where it throws a bajillion items at once, which is awesome. Spectacular show of power whenever it does happen. So anything else the Pulte does? The trait that I'm not sure about is, I think in one of the editions of the game, the Pulte did like a minor sanity drain effect whenever it threw an item. Are you fucking kidding me? The fuck is this asshole? Dude. Okay, it's this fucking back right room in the second floor. No wonder it took so long to find. Now I've got to go chug a sandy pill so don't just randomly get hunted and die. Then turn on the breaker because the ghost turned it off. And then bring equipment all the way up to that room. And then solve the ghost. It'd be really nice if there was like a... You know, one of those like... I forget what they're called. It's like a tiny platform, a Segway. If there's like a Segway in the highway map you could take, that'd be pretty rad. A yoink. Yeah, hunt test, whatever. This is a professional mode. We don't need to do a hunt test. I guess I'll do writing book and video camera. And that'll give me the sort of slower evidences right off the bat. This is really good night vision on this camera, by the way. Just see the whole layout of the building. Because my flashlight is so god-awful, it doesn't even, like, blind you to look at it. The little video camera feed, I mean. Now, one thing I did notice, I say the ghost popped the breaker. The ghost didn't exactly pop the breaker. It might have been me who popped the breaker, or alternatively, the ghost might have turned on a light and that would have popped the breaker. So all the lights went off. If it did turn on a light, that means it's not a mirror. So that is a very mild piece of circumstantial evidence. It is highly possible, probably more likely that I fucked it up, but the breaker went off like a second after I turned on the light, right? And I was making sure to turn off lights right after I turned them on. So it kind of indicates to me, like, if the breaker popped because I turned on the lights, I feel like it would be a situation where it would, like, instantly flick off. So that's the only reason I'm thinking it is a mirror, in fact. Alright, Orby acquired. Freezing temps acquired. So we're dealing with Revenant, Yuri, Hantu, and Rio Mimic. Isn't necessarily the worst combo. Should probably bring the EMF into the actual thing. There we go. Just gonna bring a dots and a UV. I think that is fine. Then we'll just have the spirit box for a last loop. Though obviously if we can just get fingies now. I mean, if we get fingies now, I'm pretty sure Mimic is fingies. Pretty sure it's freezing, fingies, spirit box, fake orbs. But still, be good info to have. We'll narrow it down to duders. Did you just turn on something? Or touch the door again? I'm not seeing the fingies on the door. Doesn't rule out fingies yet, because it could have just not touched the door. Could have thrown one of these books. Don't really have all the positions memorized. I'll be honest, the shadow of that lamp spooked the fuck out of me. Alright, well, I guess we're looping once more. I think this last trip will have all of the evidence items. May or may not make sense to bring the salt. Just for the quick confirmation or denial of UV. Okay, it was the one who turned off the breaker this time. What a son of a bitch. I mean, I'm not gonna bother turning it on. We should be fine, sandy-wise. Hopefully, we're just gonna like rapid fire check for all the evidences. Can you talk? Can you speak? Where are you? How old are you? Are you here? Are you close? Can you talk? Can you speak? Where are you? How old are you? Are you here? Are you close? Can you talk? Can you speak? Where are you? How old are you? Are you here? Are you close? Can you talk? Can you speak? Where are you? How old are you? Are you here? Are you close? Can you talk? Can you speak? Where are you? How old are you? Are you here? I'll do one more. Are you close? Can you talk? Can you speak? I have an inkling suspicion it's fucking Dot's projector ghost. It's highly irritating. Can you write in the book? You can say for sure. Did you turn on the light? Oh, it wrote in the book. So it's another revenant. Well, I appreciate that it gave it up sooner rather than later. It's the other possibility I was thinking of. It's just one of the slow evidences, right? I mean, if it hunted me, I would have known. Just from the movement speed as a rev. So ultimately, it just saved us both a little bit of time, right? Unless it hunts at the last second, just keeps me in this fucking building for an extra minute and a half. Please do not do that. Thank you very much. You also know it's not a Mimic jerseys, because, well, not only the no fingies, but also because Mimic isn't writing. So there we go. The missed shipment challenge has been completed. Well, once you really get there in levels, the challenge mode XP only gives like 1.5 level ups, which is extremely not great. Oh, level 3 EMF reader. That's pretty good. That's one of the better tier 3 evidence items. For sure. I already went over the Revenant's traits, didn't I? It's just like it's slow and it doesn't see you, fast when it does see you, right? So I don't really have any antidotes to sort of end off the video in. The missed equipment challenge, I don't dislike it. Having one of each thing is novel. It kind of goes against my usual strategy because I often like grab duplicates of equipment for whatever reason. But you probably don't need duplicates. So ultimately it kind of feels like a professional mode challenge for the most part. Except for, of course, the fact that it forces you to go to Brownstone High School to get the 5,000 bucks, which is less ideal. Brownstone was one of the first maps in the game, and I don't know, I've never liked it, really, I'll be honest. I like tiny maps. Just because the meat of Phasmo, in my opinion, is like interacting with the ghosts, trying to solve the ghosts and stuff. It is definitely creepy wandering around the high school. Like, I was getting a sense of dread, especially with like the ambient sounds. Because there's like this sound that constantly plays. It's like a air conditioner sound. It's hard to describe. It's like a whoom, whoom, right? That definitely is creepy, and I could see the argument that like that period where you don't know where the ghost is, it's like a good period for the horror of the game and stuff. But ultimately, it's just like walking around. Just kind of boring to me at the same time. Like, this is an hour of recording, but it wasn't an hour of ghost hunting. It was like fucking 30 minutes of walking around, or more. Right, every time we bring equipment, since I play solo, it means I have to walk my ass back and forth. Just not the greatest. I mean, I get why there's a high school map in Phasmo, right? And, you know, someone could just say, like, if you're gonna play solo, you could just skip this challenge, right? Not saying there shouldn't be ginormous maps in the game, just that I'm not a fan of them, that's all. yeah, that's pretty much it. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope to see you next time for more Phasmophobia. Goodbye!